Hello everyone, back in Path of Exile once again, going over another one of those builds that I thoroughly enjoyed playing throughout the game. This is actually the build that I used in Hardcore to reach level 90. I immediately killed it off after level 90 unfortunately, but it is a Ancestral Warchief build using Facebreakers. Considerably different than the Flicker Strike build that was showcased before. This build is much tankier, as well as dishes out a lot more damage, so it's much safer. I already have pretty much 2k more health than I did on my other guy, and it does a lot of damage. With no buffs up, it does 38.5k. I do not go for max gear. I think I paid less than 15 chaos for each of the primary pieces of gear, which is the Bringer of Rain, the Facebreakers. I think the Mega Nords cost me a couple chaos. The shield is a bit more expensive. The Facebreakers are actually very inexpensive, and you can use them so early in the game. These two are super cheap, and they pretty much carry you through the leveling process, which is another thing. This is such an easy character to level, because you just level with Shield Bash. You don't even have to use Warchief. You just level with just pure scaling physical damage with Facebreakers, and you just shield bash into stuff and then it explodes. It's an absolute blast to even just level, which most times, unlike the Flicker Strike, which was a bit of a pain, yeah, much cleaner experience. Now, this is, like I said, 38.5 without any buffs. If I put the buffs on, put that on, I can't really. Lightning Trap is only affected on the enemy, but I can't use Eval Haste to really show that. I guess let me just do that. That was a mistake. As well as I can't show off the Rallying Cry extra damage. It'll give damage when you use this near enemies. So just with these two auras up, it boosts my damage up to 52k. And then if I put Concentrated Effect on there, it boosts it even further. It's 81k. If I use my three, these are more endgame flasks, but if I use these three flasks at Series Promise, Normal Silver to give Onslaught, and Lion's Roar for extra 34%. See, even these aren't max. This can go up to 35%. The Series, I think, is 2515, but I have 2514, so it's almost max. And then the Onslaught's always just Onslaught, but still, just these two buffs, pop those, 141k. Just so easy to get just huge amounts of damage because of how Facebreaker scales the damage. Now, the Flicker Strike, I was already halfway through a map and just finished it off and teleported around all over the place, but I feel maybe that isn't the best kind of thing. Some people like going for more goal-oriented. They want to kill the Shaper, they want to kill certain bosses, so I'm going to give a shot to Atziri. May as well just do an Atziri run to showcase the build. It is so safe, it is so easy. You just walk in, you blow the crap out of everything. I originally called this, nicknamed it the Fist Sticks build, because it uses Facebreakers, so these don't have weapons, so they're just hit with fists. I actually forgot to factor in, if you put these down, you have even more damage boost. Just by being near the totem, so it's going to be over 141k. But yeah, it's just walk in, and you just throw these down, and things explode. Yo. Now, you have no armor, so if you're really bad at positioning and do what I just did and get caught by bears or novas or whatever you want to call them, you can still die. Pretty simple. If something does a lot of physical damage to you, you will die. So it's still super safe though. You have mobility. If you hit something with the Shield Bash, you have it set up with Fortify, so you take 20% less damage. It's really easy. Let's keep finishing up this breach. I don't think I'm actually going to get anything good out of it, it looks like, but maybe a couple superior flasks. Hey, one hand. Hey! Oh! A 6-link Valor Regalia. that could probably go for something. I will look at that after. I've never actually got one before, so I don't know what they go for. I always find something good when I'm doing these videos. I need to do this more often, maybe. Just RNG. Luck is on my side when I do this. Maybe I'll get something crazy from Itziri, but it's not Uber Itziri, so who knows. May as well just murder everything. Get all the crappy maps. No one wants a factory map. But yeah, so you throw down the totems and they have a massive AoE attack that it's just kind of devastating to most groups, and when you have conk effect is pretty devastating to bosses. So we just gotta wait a little while for these guys to activate. They're like the boss from Act 2. Except you fight 2 of them, and they're a bit more powerful. Just waiting, just waiting. Come on, come on. Buddy, old friend. And... bloop. Oh, it's only 171k. He went down actually really fast, he didn't die. There's the other guy. It's one of them. There we go. Now the other one's dead. Put normal back on again. So yeah, since you use Bringer of Rain, I guess I should have explained this a little bit. Bringer of Rain makes it so you can't use a chest piece. So you can, though, if you equip the chest piece before putting on Bringer of Rain, you can have it there. And it will have gem slots, and you can level gems in it. It just won't do anything. You won't get stats from the chest piece. But anything that's there will still be there. Gems will still get XP. You'll still have them available, so you can have that extra conk effect in. And it's generally nice to actually just have that there. You can use a tabula if you really want, or any just basic 6-link if you want to level a whole bunch of gems at the same time. Which I probably should have actually put in another Warchief so I could level it and then sell it off with gem cutters to get a 20%, but it doesn't matter that much. Yay, marshes. Hold on a second, got it, man. I'll deal with that guy after. Put a conk effect back on. Ooh, that's weird lag. And they're all dead. Yay, dead things. So yeah, doing normal Itziri is a breeze once you get a decent amount of... Make sure you have all your resists and stuff and have some physical damage on your jewelry. Jewelry is the only thing that really another superior. Whirling Blades is not that helpful though, but... Yeah, get some Phys Damage on your jewelry, and it just... Every little tiny bit of damage that you add in affects it just so greatly because of the face breakers. It's amazing. Oh. Now it's not quite as exciting, I guess, as the Flicker Strike, because you're not going all over the place and things aren't well, I guess they're kind of exploding? They're not exploding like the Kitavas makes it do, but it's not quite as, I guess, gratifying. Maybe to some people. To me it actually is, because just hearing the sound of all the totems just going do 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 with attack speed just feels great to me. I'm gonna put up a portal just in case. I don't think I'll die, but who knows? You never know. Then she dies, goes into her mirror phase. Then you kill one, and then she comes back in. Aww. Swap it off so they hit the zombies. Just the amount of AoE that it gives off too. Are they both coming from this direction? They usually come from these two sides. That's weird. I don't actually have much Itziri experience. This is probably the third Itziri run I've ever done. So, you know, I'm kind of surprised that it's so easy. Because I know you don't attack the one that has the mirror for this phase, because it'll annihilate your totem super fast. And you don't want that, of course. So then she'll do it again. That one has the mirror. And then this one dies, and then she goes back to the middle. And then she dies. Yay! Oh! And that is... Oh. Don't forget about me. Let's get rid of these source boots. Actually, I have... yeah, it's garbage. So I get that. I'll get the... Yeah, so yeah, this build is very, very strong. It's very, very safe. It got me through hardcore all the way to 90. Probably even farther if I didn't do something incredibly stupid. If you really want to know, I got killed by a strongbox that froze and detonate dead because I forgot which flask I had heat on to unfreeze me, and it was, at that time, a Quicksilver. And you don't normally use that when you're doing strongboxes, and that is what killed me. Oh, I was so disappointed in myself. But still. I'll put a link in the description below. This build is from Zizaran. However he wants to, I think it's Zizaran, I don't know. He's got an accent, what, you know. But I'll link that below so you can try it out yourself. It is fun, so fun to level. It'll get you through all this endgame content with a few minor tweaks to your gear and your tree. You can do Shaper. I've never done Shaper. I haven't got to Shaper. I don't normally do these type of bosses and stuff, so this alone is great to me. So if you're like me, who doesn't go super crazy and know everything about everything and just want to have fun and smash things, this is probably a good build for you. And yeah, just beat the crap out of everything.